I'm here with Dr. Catherine Ferre this morning, and we are talking about rabies. Not always like a fun conversation topic.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, rabies time. But it's definitely something we need to talk about.
Yes, and so a lot has changed in our industry. So in the 1960s, when the vaccines were beginning to come out, dogs, cats, a lot of humans were getting rabies from wild animals. And so the nice thing is with immunizations, that has really drastically changed the world, which is beautiful. So United States is a little bit different than third world countries. Humans, there's about 55,000 cases per year.
Wow.
That's one human every 10 minutes. That's a big deal. And so there are some neat vaccines that are starting to get out into other countries to immunize those dogs, because it's the children that are out playing with the animals that are getting bit.
That get bit, wow.
But America, so things have changed. So Louisiana, each parish, their law can dictate if we can have a 1-year or a 3-year immunization. So Caddo changed last year, so veterinarians can now offer a 3-year vaccine.
That's amazing.
But there's a little catch. It's not, hey, I have a puppy, he's 3 or 4 months old and he got his rabies, and I don't have to do it for 3 years.
Okay.
The way the immunology is kind of dictated in the pet is they get it as a puppy. They need it a 1 year later, and then they can get on the 3-year protocol, whether they're having the 1-year vaccine or the 3-year vaccine. That's the protocol that's recommended by the American Veterinary Medical Association.
And it also matters, too, we should talk about multiple parishes. So, like,
yes.
Bossier and DeSoto Parish don't always follow Caddo.
And that was a big deal, right? So Caddo released the authority for veterinarians to choose, and then DeSoto is still a 1-year vaccine parish, as well as Bossier. So it's not by where your veterinarian administered it, is where you live.
Okay.
And so if you are in Bossier and your vet is in Shreveport, you need to understand that you still need to have that vaccine every year. You're supposed to have your tag on your pet.
So that they know.
Yep, and if you don't have your tag, you need to be able to quickly get to your rabies certificate that your vet sent you home with.
And briefly, real quick, talk about, it's important too, I mean, it's not just dogs that can give us rabies. If we get bit by something.
Nowadays, it's bats. We have a lot of bats. I think there's like 10 or 12 species in our area. Skunks are probably the biggest threat for true. If you get bit, that's a really big deal, or your pet does. And so rabies is not one of those things, hey, I got bit by a dog at my friend's house because I was trying to give him a chip. I don't feel that that pet has rabies, but legally, if you are a victim of a bite, no matter what it is, you're required by law to turn it into the Caddo shelter or the Caddo Animal Services. So there have been many times that a pet has bitten somebody, 10 times, and then it's finally reported. Well, nothing can be done until reports are actually put in place. And so all that happens when a pet is bitten or a pet bites somebody is they go into quarantine for 10 days and are monitored by a veterinarian for any neurological challenges or changes.
As I said, there's a lot to unpack within all of this.
It's a big box.
Yeah, it's a whole box of stuff, but we're going to post all of this for you online as well with a link to more information so that you can kind of break this down if you're a little bit curious or you've got questions. You do a great job of explaining everything all nicely, but it can definitely be confusing, especially as we head into like rabies shots and knowing when and how to do all of that. We'll post that all for you. Head over after the show. Go to arcleticsHomepage.com and it'll be up there for you. But stay with us. Coming up, we've got Patrick Dennis with a quick check of our forecast.